You have been waiting for this one.
I know people just look like you in the mood.
I return, you return. What a great combination. Let's do this. Today, my friends, today I have got what you've been waiting for. I know you want to be entertained, and that is the whole reason why you clicked this video. Otherwise, you'll be doing something with your life. But I'm not saying you go. Stay put. Stay put. This is an interesting one. As you read it in the title, I am going to be talking about my teeth. My tooth, really, but like my teeth. It's a really dramatic, funny story. It's just like where I stand, like from hindsight, I just look at that today and I'm like, wow, you can be dramatic, honey. You can be dramatic. So just before we go on, let me just explain. This tooth, this short little tooth you see over there, really is like not my tooth. It's like a fake tooth that is mine. If you want to understand what I mean by that, because also me, I don't know what I meant by that, just by saying that, just watch this video to the very end. Let's go. So this story starts back like when I was 12 or something. I remember I had just turned 12. Not just turned, but I was new in being 12 and I felt like such an adult. I felt so big. And it was 2017. Please do not calculate my age. Anybody if you do, it's fine. I still look young either way. It was 2017 and I was very happy. I just know I was happy. I don't know, but as a child, I was just very happy. My life was just good for some reason. I was excited about it generally existing. So my life was happy and I was very happy and I was fine. I didn't know what real trouble is. By the way, I've grown up so well. I've never known what real trouble actually is. And my mom keeps telling me that, and I don't want her to say it. I want to be saying it, but like other people should not say it because like it makes sense in my head. Okay? So 2017, it was like September-ish. I'm 12 and I feel very mature and I'm very happy with life. We used to go for this fellowship as a family in the neighborhood. It was like a church thing that we'd go just study a book in God's word and fellowship with other Christians and be happy with life, you know. And it used to happen in the evening from 7 to literally whatever time in the night that we'd feel like going home. And this was a Friday, but just before we went for fellowship, we were preparing to go for fellowship. Now, there's this neighbor kid of ours that stop playing with your neighbors, mind your business and stay at home. He'd come to our home and then like when we're done preparing, we'd go together to fellowship. And this time he came as usual, and I'm 12 by the way. And please do not define me as a very mischievous, playful girl. I have always just been very calm and collected, but I mean I was 12. I wanted to play too. So it just started as mild, simple games, chasing each other and police and robber. I don't really know how to explain that game. Really. Hide and seek. We did like all kinds of games as we were waiting for my parents to prepare. Then I really cannot recall how this happened. But at some point in time, these innocent, childish games changed from playing hide and seek to throwing stones at each other's faces. I don't understand. Like, what are children? This is what just makes me feel like if I'm going to have a child who's like me, I'd rather not. You know, like it's almost kind of painful. How am I going to, like, imagine your kid comes to you and tells you, yeah, we were just casually playing with stones and throwing them on each other's face. How are you supposed to still love that kid and treat them well? I'd be like, obviously there's something wrong with you, get out. But that's what I did as a child. A 12-year-old child, and by the way, I've always been such a mature child. So imagine having a child that's not mature. So I decided to play this game of just throwing stones at each other. We just ran through. It started with pebbles, really, like soil, and then like bigger stones, and eventually we're using rocks. I'm so confused. Now, mind you, this guy had just broken his right hand, and he's a right-handed person. So this guy was basically an invalid for the time that he had that cast on his hand. So he was only using his left hand, and that was really hard for him because he had not grown up doing that. So this guy is throwing rocks with his left hand, and you're chasing each other and throwing rocks. Of course, I'm feeling very proud of myself. I'm feeling very powerful because I have both my hands, honey, and you have one. Yes, in this game, I kind of have the upper hand, and you can just call it quits. But who is this guy? He was not going to quit. He was not going to quit. So at some point, when we were chasing each other with rocks, and we got into the house and chased each other with rocks, left the house, just like, I don't even know how my mom has made it this far, because really, if my kids are chasing each other with rocks inside my house, you're going to have to leave and never come back. My parents are grace. So when we went out, I was like the first one to leave the house with my sister, and then I went and hid behind a tree in our little garden for the home. I just hid behind a tree, and it was a really nice tree. Like, I was feeling proud of myself. I was there giving myself points like, you've done this, you've done well, it's not gonna harm you from where you are, you're safe, honey. And he comes out and he's looking for us, and he's like, okay, me and my sisters were playing this game, and he's like, where are you this guy? You're calling out to hit me with rocks. I don't understand children. I don't understand childhood. I don't claim to understand, and I don't think I'll ever understand. So if you're a child and you're watching this video, just explain why you people think like this. So my guy is out there calling out for us, and the devil is real, guys. The devil is real. My mind told me, pick and see. Just see where he is, okay? Just look out. You know, just stop standing so still. Just do something like that and see. Like, wow, what exactly are you seeing? What exactly are you seeing? But like, you see. And who is me? Mimi Nani? I take my gut feeling as true words, and I just look. At this point, my guy, using his left hand, the devil is real. Using his left hand, he's throwing out these rocks like literal bullets. He's showering the compound with these bullets of his from his left hand. I'm telling you, how this happened, God knows. How this happened, really only God knows. So he's throwing these rocks with his left hand, and they're going like bullets. So that one literal moment, I had to pick like this. His rocks came at me. They just came at me. They could not come to my chest. They could not come to my head. They could not come to my shoulders or my feet. My mouth. This rock came straight at me and just came to this exact part of my lip, and just hit down to my gum, down to my tooth, and my tooth came out. I am 12, honey. I'm not 5. I'm not going to grow another tooth. That was my permanent tooth. My tooth just fell off. I only just remember feeling numb for like a good 30 seconds. I just felt numb, and I'm like, I really was excited about this. Actually, the game is going on. I really could not tell what was happening, and I just look around, and I'm feeling my mouth is so numb, and so I used my tongue to feel my teeth, and I don't know why I was doing these things. And that's when I just felt the hole, and I was in disbelief, and I let out this bloody freaking scream. I forgive me, neighbors. To this day, I have never told them sorry, but like, forgive me for just waking you up that night. I had no tooth, and I was well aware that it's not going back. It's not coming back. You can't reverse this. You're going to have to stay like that for God knows how long. And that's when I was like, really, why were you doing this? What was your thought process doing this? But that happened, and of course I went to my mom, and I was like, my tooth is not there. It's like it's gone. Now the thing is, my parents were like, I don't know how to should I comfort you? Should I come at you for playing with rocks? What? Like, but they were really nice. They were really nice that day, thank God. They just were really nice. Now here's the part where I'm telling you I'm really dramatic. And don't let my calm voice sound like I was not dramatic, but that day I was really dramatic. I told that guy, I looked him dead in the face and I told him, I swear to God, I will kill you tonight. And myself, I was serious. I was so serious about that. That kid was my age, like 11 or 12. And I was dead serious. I was gonna kill him. Not this video coming to hunt me one day when they're investigating someone. Huh? Really, I didn't kill him. Just listen to the story until the end. So, I told him I'm going to kill you, and my guy got scared. He was deadly scared. He just stood there frozen. And when I came to the house to tell my parents I lost my tooth, he thought I was coming in to get a knife. And I came to learn this after, my sisters were telling me. He thought I was coming in the house to get a knife to kill him, obviously. And he just stood by the gate completely bewildered at what had happened. He felt like he had committed murder out of accident. He felt like he was going to prison. He's either losing his life or going to prison because of this. If you're watching this, I'm really sorry I took you through that because I was just being dramatic. I was 12, okay? Bear with me. So, of course, just caring about my tooth, me caring about how I'll get my tooth back or what will happen after this. My sister's making stupid jokes like, we can put maize in there or a tic-tac. I hate you for that. I do. But however, my parents still went for fellowship and I just spent the whole night with cotton wool up my hole that previously had my tooth and just stayed there. I just stayed there the rest of the night feeling very sorry for myself. And here's the weird thing. After that whole shock thing had worn off, the only thought occupying my mind from then was that one day I'll become famous and people will know me for not having a tooth. I don't know. There was most definitely something wrong with me during that whole era. The number of stories I can share during my 12 to 14 era, to 16 actually, wild. So the next day, my parents decide what I'm going to do with this tooth. So they involved that kid's parents to know how we're going to help my child. Me being spoiled and pampered, but it was a really nice era of my life. At that time, when I lost my tooth, I was being pampered. Now I was a sick one, So the parents came and they were like, first we're going to have to find the lost tooth. Now our garden had just been put for mulching, so there was grass everywhere. So it was literally looking for a pin in the haystack. Literally, there was no possibility of ever finding that tooth. We just knew there wasn't. But anyway, they just go there holding every kind of hope that can be held with a thread to their hearts and just being we'll find it, trying to encourage the sick one who's mean at that time, feeling very happy. And miraculously, and this is how I'm telling you, the devil exists and also God exists. They found that tooth. And it can't be explained how they found it, but they found it, and it was perfectly full. It was not broken. It's just the tooth, everything including the root of the tooth was out. So they took me to first we put that tooth inside a bowl. The dentist that we were going to told us to put that tooth in milk. I don't know why. And he said put in a bottle in milk. So we took a tomato sauce bottle. It was a Zesta tomato sauce bottle actually. Put milk inside, put the tooth inside. So it was really weird, even sitting in that dentist waiting room. And everyone's just looking at you by any chance are you sane? Because it's literally a tomato sauce bottle with milk inside and a tooth. And then I was just sitting there. By then I'm so scared of pain. All my life I've just been so scared of physical pain, like I can't. I was just sitting there hearing some kids screaming out of pain, and I'm like, you know what, just having no tooth really doesn't sound that bad. I'll make it through. So we go to the dentist, and he told us this really bewildering news. He told us if we really didn't find this tooth, this girl would stay the way she is until she's 16 or 17, because that's the only time that she can be put for like denture or like a fake tooth, because now she's too young. And I was like, praise God we found that tooth, because God knows, like right now is when I'd be getting another tooth. Like I'd just be making these videos with just nothing, like thank you God. So anyway, they just go through the process of putting back the tooth, and it was kind of okay, not really painful, but weird, because you're just anxious that at some point in time you're going to feel pain. So the whole time you're just there like, and then you don't really feel the pain, but it's still uncomfortable the whole way. And we still had to go for some appointments over and over again just to ensure that my tooth was not actually rotting out. I've been through a lot, okay? So that happened. I didn't talk to that. Okay, I forgave that guy as soon as my tooth was put back in. I easily forget. Actually, like if you're out there and you think about me as a bad person, just know the kind of person you can literally do something horrible to me and I'll just forget the next day. And maybe it's again, you know. But I've not always been like that. I still have more stories to tell you. So, but he never talked to me. He was just scared of me for a really long time. He was literally scared of my existence. And because we're neighbors, we'd cross paths a lot of times. And he'd just be like holding on for his dear life. Because he thought I was going to kill him. But really, I grew up from that. And that really is a story of how I lost my tooth. And how dramatic I've been through my life. And I think it taught me a lot of things. That, first of all, grow up and mind your own business. Stop. Just stop these things. Just stop. Question, like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I really through? Aren't we adults? Aren't we like people with brains who think? Why are you doing what you're doing? It just taught me to question these things. And like from then, I've been so careful about everything. Literally, just like lifting my hand, I've thought a lot about that. And I'm like, yeah, there's a possibility you could have lost your hand, but it's really not that serious. So just lift your hand. Like, I just think everything through. Even like blowing my nose, I'm like, what if you tear a lung? Honey, take your time. But that was like for some while right after I had lost my tooth. But like now, I think I'm fine. But I still do overthink some things. The trauma of being ugly for like 3-4 years of my life was not even 3-4. Yeah, 3-4 actually. That was traumatizing. It really was traumatizing. And even this sounds dramatic, but go remove your front tooth. So like, because this tooth is literally fake, it can't grow with the rest. That's why the rest of my teeth are long and this one is short. I understand? Thank you very much for watching. I am glad to finally get that off my chest, because I've just been thinking about it for a long time, especially recently, and it just is like, let the world know how stupid you are so that you can grow out of it. And really, I think it has helped a lot. Question everything you do. Question everyone you're with. You could lose a tooth. And it's serious. I could have lost an eye. What if that rock just like went into my eye? Like, So, thank you very much for watching, but just stay safe out there. Stay safe and stay healthy. And stay put. Mind your own business, by the way. You don't have to be there. Just mind your own business. Like and subscribe the normal YouTube Prime. I'll see you in my next video, and bye.
My apple.
Go open the cabinet.
The little cabinet.
Where the jugs are kept. And take just one.
Shut up.
I will have another story for why I just want to disown my sisters, okay? That's a teaser.
But really, it's more funny than it is weird. It's still really weird. Yeah, my lovelies, I'm back. I know people just look like you're in the mood of yeah. Stop being a slick whip. Go get healthy. You need it. Stop. I'm a professional photographer, videographer, and I handle cameras. Yeah.